What's up everyone, Zeek of Red Keep here, and I want to talk about the 5 things that I cannot play without. So I've compiled this list over the course of a couple years of products that I've really grown to love, and without them I really can't play as comfortable, or it's not as fun as it could be. All the items talked about in this video are in the description down below. Be sure to hit the subscription and hit the bell for more notifications. Meanwhile, also tell me some of the 5 things you can't play without. Number 1 on my list are the Ernie Prodigy picks. I'm incredibly picky about my picks. I know that's thrown around quite a bit, and over the years I've been using a multitude of different Jazz 3s, but I've really grown to these Ernie Prodigies. They're smaller in size and they're thicker, and I've noticed that I have more control with them, and they glide over the strings like butter. I really don't see myself using any other picks for quite some time. I tend to play with a very heavy hand, and I've noticed they really don't grind down as much. And yeah, I'll stick with them. Number 2 on my list are locking tuners. The reason why I've chose these: make strings change. The reason why I chose locking tuners: it makes string changes a breeze, on top of having the peace of mind for tuning stability. I was gifted them by Lance a number of years ago in a previous guitar, and I've always known of them, but I've never really looked into them. And acquiring them, like I've mentioned before, makes string changes a breeze, and I don't have to do that little weird wind thing during string changes. Next up on my list is the Hipshot Bridge. Now, I've really loved the feel of it. I honestly, it's come to the point where I can't play without that one in particular, because it feels so flush with the hand and flush with the strings. And on top of that, they look pretty cool. I mean, let's be real. Let's be really real. And last on my list is not something that is really sought after, and that is having a 28-inch scale for an 8-string guitar. Now, the reason why I chose this one is that's where my hands naturally fall. It's gotten to the point where I can play any note without really having to think about it. But wait, there's more! Last up on my list, a string dampener. Now, I've used a couple different brands that, helped, but didn't fully help. Funny enough, the one that I love is the one that Lance had given me, and it's just simple foam and Velcro. And instead of putting it over the strings, I tend to put it under my strings for the extra support and making sure that I don't get the excess sound from the strings above the nut. Who's to say this list doesn't change in the next year, 2, next month? If you dig this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the subscription and the little bell. Always get reminders, and until next time.